So today we were celebrating the culmination of about 20 months of hard work between the City of Dublin ETB, local North Dublin traveller organisations and the HSC. We were launching the PaveePeck cookbook, which is a collection of traveller recipes and stories, and we were also celebrating the graduation of 10 women from an integrated QQI health and fitness certificate course and MEC.
The health and fitness module is a component in a level 3 QQI certificate. It looks at a variety of things to do with health and fitness, as you'd expect. It covers healthy eating, meal planning, how to maintain a healthy diet, different organs in the body. So a lot of quite technical language in this program, in this module as well. But we managed to cover it all, I think, in a fairly accessible way and in a way that was engaging and also meaningful to the work that the women do in their day-to-day lives.
I came up with the book to do all the old-fashioned recipes that we used to do years ago. It was mostly all boiled food, a lot different from what we have today. Everything was made from scratch, and the food that you'd have is what you got on the day. And sure, all the recipes that are in the book, they're all from scratch, the way they cook them.
But some of these women are in their 70s and some of them are over their 80s. So we think that is something that's very well put together, but there's the history behind it as well. And I think you're looking at a group of women from the local primary healthcare projects that had no formal education whatsoever. Some of them would have never went to school. And to be able to put a book together and to put the recipes that they were familiar with on the roadside at a camp when there was no electricity, there was no ovens, there was no weighing scales, and how to do these meals and have them in their heads for so long.
As the women said themselves, it was all healthy food. They depended on the farmer depended on them. They would do a little bit of work, a little bit of bartering. They may get a chicken, a bit of bacon, spuds, cabbage, and they literally cooked what they had. There was no like, oh, we're going to have this for dinner today. It was, they cooked what was available, what they had.
10 learners began the course, 10 learners finished the course, and we adapted the course in a way to suit their literacy skills. So we would have done a lot of voice memos, voice recordings, we would have done a lot of role play, quizzes, and just to make it fun and interactive.
Well, it's important because we know we don't have very much older travellers left. We have very, very few older travellers left within our community. We know travellers die much, much younger than the general population, but it's to capture them stories before these people are actually gone. So I think that's important as well, that we get that book and we have it there. We have the photographs, we have their stories, and we can always look back at it and cherish these moments that our extended family had.
But I think it's very important that we work together on these projects. It's great to actually have the experience of working with other organisations. We're always trying to find new and innovative ways to bring more people into the literacy service and the adult education service as a whole.
The HSE Dublin North City and County, in conjunction with Social Inclusion, fund the 5 travel projects throughout Dublin North City and County. And that's where our involvement came initially. And then as it progressed, we acted as a conduit for the members of the travelling community and the ETB to come together to work collaboratively.
10 women got the QQI certificate and did the MEC enhanced training, but there was actually 17 women involved in the cookbook. So it wasn't just the original 10, it also grew. And we brought in other people who maybe weren't interested in the QQI training, but were very interested in the cookbook.
We hope that the project will inform other pieces of work going forward. It's given the primary healthcare workers on the ground great skills and support and pathways to assist individuals in the traveller community to access different types of healthcare services.
It's really important that we continue to work together as well, because I think new relationships have been built within the organisations. So we would love to take more people in to do the work. It has mostly been women up until now. We'd like to see some men maybe on our next course, and hopefully that'll happen in January.